Hey there Seeker, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot and to your weekly intuitive tarot reading. Just to let you know guys that abundance updates are in those readings we look at all things opportunity, work, money, career, investment, finance. I'll put the playlist here so you can jump directly into yours, and I am now this week working on the next 6 month readings, an update to your yearly tarot reading. Just to let you know guys, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram and on TikTok. All the links are below the video, including the link to my website should you want to arrange a personal reading or healing for yourself. I'm available for those and would love to read for you. So wishing you much love and magic for the week ahead. Let's head to your tarot reading. Hi there Sagittarius, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot and to your weekly intuitive reading for June 28th through to July the 4th. SAGI, I hope you're doing really well. Going to see what may be on the cards for you this week if this is your reading. Getting started here with the Work Your Light Oracle as per usual. I will then be going to the Moonchild Tarot for a lead tarot energy before heading up the Rider-Waite and the Star Child Tarot Akashic series for the tarot positions. Let's start with the Oracle card, Sagi. First one out was Trust the Niggle. What is that feeling trying to tell you? So this is a card of trusting your intuition, specifically through the guidance of the body. You know, when we feel into the body, we can normally get quite a lot of information about people, situations, decisions that we might be trying to make. You know, that feeling in your gut that tells you that this is off, or the expansive feeling that tells you, you know what, I can really feel the potential in this. So it's saying that you might be feeling your intuition even more this week, and if so, Sagi, you can trust that because you're already doing it. Stop overthinking and keep facing your true north. You know, we need to apply fact and logic to situations, absolutely, but if we are overthinking, we're not in the intuition, right? Thinking is the antithesis of intuition, because intuition is about feeling, and it's about being, you know, completely present so that you can feel into a situation. You know, if we're up in the head and we're overanalyzing and overthinking, we're in the energy of ego, and that can want for us something really different than what, you know, is part of our soul's journey. When we connect to intuition, we are also connected to you know, the cosmic web of intelligence as well as our higher self, and that is going to lead us and guide us to our soul's journey, to our next karmic contracts and commitments, rather than just maybe what, you know, the ego like wants us to do, which can be out of expectations for the path we should be walking, as guided by, you know, how we feel we should be keeping up with the traditional life path. So it sounds like you're making some good decisions already here, Sagi. I really feel Three of Wands energy with this card. Somebody who's already, you know, turned away or disconnected from a past situation. Maybe it's a job, maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's a place, but you're kind of like at a threshold, maybe getting ready to take a big step, you know, like a leap of faith into it. But you can already feel that, you know, like the successes are coming your way, but it's a time to trust into your intuition and take some bolder steps now. Okay, Sagi, let's get your weekly energy as summed up by a single tarot card, please. Can we have one card for the Sagi Collective? It is the Empress. Okay, beautiful energy, guys. I love, love, love the Empress. She's number 3 in the Major Arcana. Now, this is an energy of making it happen. Whatever it is that you have been wanting to move towards, what you've been wanting to make happen or birth into this world. It could be a new project. It could be a dream career, that perfect job, perfect partner. For some of you, even physical birth and conception. This is the energy that you can work with to make it happen. But of course, you know, the energies of the tarot are there to be tapped into, but we need to back it with action, right? Things don't just happen without us being all in. So the Empress, when she appears in a reading, is a real blessing. She can stand for abundance, specifically monetary gain, And yeah, she really wants you to move with your natural rhythms to make that happen. She talks about spending time in nature and becoming really present. She is about the divine feminine energy, which is the energy of being, human being. And when we are being, we are totally present. And when we are totally present, we are open to receive the intuition that will guide us forward. The divine masculine energy is the energy of doing, being out in the world, pushing out into the world. And that is very important as well. I mean, ultimately, we aim to get an even balance of both within ourselves. But it's saying this week, Saggy, that it's more important for you to, whether you're a male or a female, or however you identify, that it's important for you to be activating the feminine energy of receivership, because there's intuition that wants to come through for you that's going to help you get over that threshold. Okay, Saggy, we're going to the tarot now, and I'm calling in the energy of the recent past. That's just a drop, but look at that sun energy. I'm calling in the energy that might be leaving, completing, or transitioning in your life. If this is your reading, Sagittarius. Nine of Wands. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling, because that's that almost but not quite energy. And it's really saying if you can have the strength and courage here to take one more step, or a step beyond your comfort zone, that's when we move towards that sun energy. Current or focus energy for you, Saggy, the King of Cups, Scorpio energy in the Minor Arcana. Three of Pentacles. Now, I really like that. I will tell you why when we get to the read. Clarifiers now. That's the King of Cups showing itself again. Clarifying the Nine of Wands, Ace of Wands. Yes, that is perfect. Clarifying King of Cups, the Magician. Not surprised that's here, guys. When we talk about taking the action, that is the Magician energy. High Priestess is that intuition, the trust in intuition. What else do we need? Let's get one more for the outcome. Death card. Okay, Six of Swords is at the bottom of the deck as well. So it's clear that you're in transition here at the moment, Saggy, and you know the saying, when one door closes, another one opens. You're stepping through the open door, but there seems to be still something that you need to transition from. You're already doing it. The wheels are in motion. Maybe you've made some key decisions, but this is the week that you initiate the action, okay? So what we have here in the recent past is that you've had the realization that it's time to complete some kind of situation that has been weighing heavily on your shoulders. The Nine of Wands is an energy of like resilience, persistence, determination. Like you have really weathered the storm in this situation. You've fought to stay in it. So some examples, because this is a general reading, guys, you will need to relate it to a situation, because I can't possibly cover them all here. For example, it would be like you've really fought as hard as you can to keep a relationship alive or together, but now it is time to transition with a heavy heart to the new. It could be the same about a workplace situation where we've invested so much time, effort, and energy, so much so that we are the ones that are burning out here. Maybe we're carrying the load in a household, could be a shared house situation, or carrying the load to do with our job. And now it's just like, well, the realization of, I need to release this weight and this stress. I can't possibly keep up this kind of pace anymore. It can be walking on eggshells, that fight, flight, or freeze feeling in a situation. But with the Nine of Wands, you're one wand away, which we have here, from closing that cycle and being able to see other pathways and consider other options for your life, right? So that's what I'm seeing here. And maybe some of you have had another offer or opportunity come in, which has been the catalyst for the full moving on. I feel like you're already doing it. Like, you know, you're going to transition from the situation, but the action hasn't been taken yet. So the Ace of Wands is some kind of offer that is so tempting that it's like, right, I'm this time I'm doing it. Can be the dream job that feels like it gives you energy rather than draining it. You know, in our relationships, it can be the perfect partner coming in, and it sounds horrible, the whole leaving one person for another scenario, but often we stay in situations well past the use by date, and sometimes we need the divine nudge in order to move on. There's a real sense of growth here, and sometimes a deepening in your spirituality with the Ace of Wands. This is the catalyst, right? The 1 plus the 9 equals the 10 of Wands. Completion, release out of a stressful situation. There is an element of sorrow or disappointment with having to move on because you had invested in the situation or this love like it was going to be, you know, your forever. But just sometimes the karmic contract is complete and we're moving on to the new here. 2 sets of 3 of Swords, there could be 2 disappointments. You could have tried to make this work 2 times, but now it's time to move on. You're crossing the threshold, and now I see why it's hard for you to take that next big step, because this time you're really going into the unknown, and there's a sense of you going out on your own here as well, Sagi. Current or focus energy, King of Cups and the Magician. You're awakening to the fact that you have everything within you to cross the line. The Magician knows that, you know, you have the emotional intelligence of the cup, and you also have the grounded energy of the King of Cups here with you. You have the power and energy of the Wand. You have the intellect of the Sword, and you have the resourcefulness of the Pentacle. Now it is time for you to use all of your potential to change your life for the better, because without action, a decision really is just a hope. So it's time to put it into action here. Some of you might be getting some advice from a King of Cups. Can be a person in a position of authority, somebody who is actually quite intuitive and big-hearted. So if something resonates that they say, like in your stomach with that feel the niggle card, then you know that that is for you. It's also an indication, Sagittarius, that maybe you need to integrate more of your King of Cups characteristics this week, which are the empathy, the compassion, intuition, emotional intelligence, and groundedness. So I love this energy for you. The Magician is also this like working the inner alchemy, really having to believe and feel into the new and all of the excitement and potential it holds before we may have arrived at that point. That is the way we get excited, and we raise our vibration internally, which projects out into the, you know, obviously out into the world, and begins to change what we magnetize towards us. And that is how we manifest. That is the energy of alchemy. And I think you've been doing that kind of dreaming for a little while, and that's why the Empress is saying, hey, well, now it's time to act. Now it is time to act. Are you ready? But to get to that sun energy that was leading, that was appearing earlier on, the light at the end of the tunnel, we need to release the old. We need to step away from the old. And that's what I see you doing this week, Sagittarius. And maybe for some of you, you've already done that, but it's about the big move forward. In this card here, I always see somebody who is coming out of the darkness, maybe even coming out of like depression or anxiety to do with the situation. Somebody is coming out of the time where they felt constricted or were playing small, and slowly but surely, with the action of the Magician, you're transforming your life for the better. It's important to surrender, and surrender to what you're feeling changing here. Now the three of Pentacles I really, really like, because we started with the Empress, number 3 in the Major Arcana, which links to Libra and Taurus. So this is the manifestation, the dream and the wish and the hope in your heart. And the 3 of Pentacles is the earthly realization of that. It's actually playing out. It's happening. You can see it. You're beginning to see the successes. It's happening. So if you had wanted to manifest this like dream job, this is kind of things happening. Maybe someone in your network contacting you, having conversations. It's a really beautiful energy. It's also about using the learnings of the past to this time manifest something that is deeply in alignment for you. I'm coming back to this Four of Cups energy here. It's reminding me of the Nine of Wands in the terms of, this is if we don't take action. The reminder is that if we don't take action, we can find ourselves in the same place with the dream of the Empress, 1, 2, 3, still, you know, the past person or job like trying to reel us back in. But because we haven't had the courage to take the action, we are living in an apathetic state of complacency, of sometimes boredom, disconnect, comfortably numb. So instead we need to take the big action. Take the big action, because your intuition, High Priestess, is instinctually guiding you forward to the new. The thing about the High Priestess is that we often, Sagi, don't have all the information. We just have the gut feelings and the hopes and dreams and wishes to go on. And so many people say, but I want to be sure. I want to know that I have the money. I want to know that I have, you know, everything lined up before I make the move, the jump. Well, the universe just doesn't work that way. And sometimes it's looking for the sign, Sagi, from you that you are ready before it's going to start co-conspiring with you to line it up and to roll out that divine red carpet for you. So all is not revealed yet, but we're being asked to trust the inner guidance. And maybe that is one of the life lessons here, because it says here that you can make this happen. Whatever it is, you can make this happen, and there is earthly success associated with it as well. Sagi, I'm going to leave it there, and I do hope you enjoyed this reading and that provided you with some guidance for the way forward. I'm wishing you all the best if this is your reading. So feel free to drop me a comment, Sagi. I do read them all, and I try to interact with you all over there as well. It helps me get to know you guys, connect with your energy, and see what the collective themes are. I'm wishing you so much love and magic for your week ahead, Sagi. I'll see you back here for another one next week. Bye for now.